EA Sports coverage of the takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other.
The fucking games are expensive as fuck,
made their way out of the tunnel. These folks
for $70. They used to be $10 more, but like, goddamn, bro.
And the Arizona Cardinals.
This shit crazy.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You were doing something.
Watch the pass. 56 the mark, 54. 56. You like to get tired of seeing me. Check.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult
the first fucking play, I throw a pick, really.
Interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Not the way they wanted to begin things yet. The interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Duke Riley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Second down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And able to find Kirk complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Murray from midfield. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie us defense at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On second down, Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Leonard Floyd.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top for Cup. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Murray a give. This is Drake. A first down and more for Drake. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number one.
2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Drake. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Drake, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
At the 31-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, throw left side, complete. That's Drake. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Drake. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Score Cardinals 10, Jaguars 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
12. First down, Jaguars.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Jacksonville.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. play action. Now it's Murray. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's second and a yard. Hauled in downfield, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 4. Connection made with Chenault. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 14-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Gun now on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
On for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Quincy Williams.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. They stay on the ground with Drake. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on third and 1. Not the case.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball, let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Drake, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Right back to Drake. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a third and 4. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it. It's Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays. But
pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 12 yards. It's 3rd down.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
6.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a 29.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
And Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing is has turned into results.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. And the Jaguar 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Counter play, Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape the win. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. There's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where coaches walking that line of being calm and really being firm with this team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. This is Chenault on the receiving end. Not much there, only a yard. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one,
some boys just never grow up.
Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back to the offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Oh, yeah.
So for the Cardinals, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
All right, everybody, your round of applause for Troy for finally stepping it up, like literally.
Next game, guess what?
A few weeks too late, congratulations.
On EA Sports.
Wow. And that's an Oscar nomination. Smile if I ever did see one.
Who's that?
Xavier.
Oh.